Alrighty, hello ladies and gentlemen. We are here for what is potentially the last stream of the EON series, depending on how things go for us. Last time we streamed this, of course, we took some pretty big hits in this run. We took some pretty heavy blows to the squad. We ended up losing the Rotom that we had, the Pure Power Weavile we had, and we lost two different star actors. So, we did not white out, thankfully. We still have a pretty solid team, I would say, as we go into our potentially final stream for Black 2 today. Someone wiped. Who wiped? Who wiped? I feel like I'm out of the blue, given where people are at currently. I know Raging was battling the Elite Four. I don't know if he was the one who wiped. I know, Wes, you were battling the Elite Four, I think, too. Either way, and I don't care if I end up spoiling information for my opponents later, but we will do a quick team recap because, like I said, stuff has happened. So if you missed a stream or two, yeah, our team has changed up quite a bit. But we have our Milotic here, EP, the Milotic, I should say, at level 53. It's got the Wise Glasses to boost its special attack, and it's got Drought. Which you might be thinking, okay, Drought Milotic seems like a weird thing to have because it literally ruins its one stab, but it has Fire Blast and it has Tail Glow, so really this thing is actually a menace. If I get a Tail Glow off, Surf is still, I believe, at like a +1 in terms of like stab and everything like that, so it's still pretty strong. But Fire Blast is like a nuke, which I figured out that Fire Blast is not 100% accuracy in the sun, so it's still a little bit risky to go for it, but it's still a very good move to have. And then we have U-turn to, you know, pivot out if we needed to. We got Cash, our Glaceon, which we caught in the previous stream as a Meowth. Brought it over to here, and it's got Lightning Rod, which is actually pretty good. It's holding a Bright Powder. It's level 54. It's got Cotton Guard, Ice Beam, Aeroblast, Flash Cannon. Then we have our Slacking that we caught right after we caught... right after we lost our Weavile at level 55. It's holding the leftovers. It's got Poison Touch as its ability, which is okay. It's kind of situational. We do have Feint Attack, Sharpen, Strength, and Drill Run, so we have a pretty decent moveset, I would say. We pick Ghost types. Drill Run is good for Rock and Steel. Like, I'd say it's pretty good. We then have Weewoo, our Mewtwo, which was our Cobalion that we got just outside of, what is it, Lacanosa Town. At level 55, it's got Q-Charm, which is quite literally a worthless ability because Mewtwo does not have a gender. But it's got Ice Beam, Extra Sensory, Aeroblast, Flame Burst as its moveset. And then I think, not last or least, we still have Tusk, our Nidoqueen here at level 55 with Sludge Wave, Sucker Punch, Volt Strike, Surf. It's got Magma Armor, which is, again, okay. It's very situational. Not really a great ability, but, like, eh. And then we have Meatball, who is our longest surviving team member here at level 56. It's got Reckless, which we have not been able to take advantage of Reckless at all in this entire game. But it's got Hammer Arm, Rock Blast, Transform, and Drill Run, holding the Scope Lens to boost that critical hit ratio. And while I'm here, because I'm a big old dum-dum, let me fix my layout real quick because we need to have on Slacking. So who would have wiped? Who would have wiped? Are you telling me that X wiped? Because he just started his EON run. What was it, yesterday? I think he started his. No comment, LMAO. Okay, so you're telling me I gotta look through and see who it is. Don't tell me it's Riddler. Don't tell me it's Riddler. Glaceon. I say Splash is doing it too, right? I don't think I've gotten the chance to meet Splash just yet, but I want to say he's doing it too. But yeah, I'm not sure if I've gotten the chance to meet the man himself, Splash. Dang. Nightbot really didn't like you. He said, no. Enough of that. I think what I need to do, low-key, is I need to fix up Nightbot because he be bullying to the point where he deletes all of your messages when I don't need him to. Just delete the one that's the problem. If there's more than one that's a problem, then we can focus on that another time. All right, so this is our current team. Let's go ahead and get a move on out of the gym. I'm gonna speed up because this is irritating. Very, very slow, very, very obnoxious. Oh my god, it's summertime in game because we're in February now, and that clearly means it's summertime in the Unova region. I'm gonna heal. First. Do I have anybody with fly right now? I don't think so because I lost my Star Raptor. Speaking of Star Raptor, we got to that point in ZA last night where we battled the Mega Star Raptor, and I about lost. I about lost that rogue battle against Mega Star Raptor because I did not have anything really on my team that could deal with a flying or fighting type other than Dedenne. And trust me, I love the little rat, but he is not the guy we should be going to for something like that. So we have, I don't even know how many encounters we have left. I want to say like 5. Hi, friend. Hello, Nicole. Hello. We got everybody showing up right now, which is sick. And we've gained a couple subs too. Gained one late last night while I was streaming, and then we gained one earlier today from our shorts content, which is sick. Watching stream on the clock, getting paid for this. There you go. Yeah, your boy needed a power nap as soon as he came home. Last night, I kid you not, like I got home from working at the school. I streamed ZA for the little bit that I did, and then it's like I finished stream, I ate something, and then like I passed out. I was gone and went to sleep. And typically I like to have like a late night snack before I go to bed. I did not want to get out of bed, and like when I tell you, like, I slept so good. I felt great. I felt rejuvenated today when I woke up. Woke up at 7 a.m. feeling magnificent. We gotta battle the few grunts that are here. I think there's like 3 or 4 that you're supposed to battle. I had to fight Kev because he broke the bedtime rules. Man, what did that guy do now? What did that guy do now? I kind of want the Glaceon to lead just for it to hit 55. Which, it's weird. I said this when we battled the Elite Four in Heart Gold on Sunday, so a couple days ago. It's kind of weird that we're at the same point for both of these games, except Y2, you're technically done. Whereas Heart Gold, you can't tell you gotta go through. Which, I mean, you still have, there's a lot of after game to do in Black too, but so. Start a Magic the Gathering Commander match with only an hour left until bedtime, and because it shouldn't take that long, with his other friend group, might I add. Listen, I'll say this much. You can be mad about the bedtime rule there, but at least it was in League of Legends or Arc. If it was either one of those, you know you lost him to the ether. He's not coming back. And as someone who has tried to play League a couple of times, I don't see the appeal in it. Me personally. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. Right? Okay, Miltank's got Hyper Fang. Can I land this Hammer Arm, please? Nope. Gonna have to heal because I keep hurting myself in confusion. Ooh, I need healing items. Hold up. Ark is banned at the house and his friends aren't good enough at League to make him take over 40 to an hour. Damn. Hey, you want to talk about a game that, like, I truthfully never want to play again? Like, there's games on the Free Time Friday list that it's like I don't play regularly that I'd be like disappointed if I had to play again. One of those being Apex. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I don't die here. Which I think we're okay. Yeah, barely. Meatball's being a freaking idiot. But yeah, Apex is one of those games like I really don't want to go back and play. Same with Warzone, because I just don't enjoy them. Well, Warzone I never got into in the first place. Apex I used to enjoy, but then it felt like I was never getting better. And so it was like, sure, is it fun to play games with your friends? Yes, but there's also an aspect to it. I swear Meatball has hurt himself every single time. There's an aspect of enjoyment that comes when you actually can hold your own weight, and it felt like I could never do that unless I was playing solo. And it's like, if I'm playing solo, then it's like that's a whole different level of hatred. Way too much drama last time he was playing it. It's permabanned for sure, but even if the dinos were cute, I just never... I think for me, the biggest gripe is like the survival aspect of it, in that like I'm trying to figure out how I want to phrase this without making it sound idiotic. I just don't think I'm the type of person who enjoys a survival games category as much as some of the people in our friend group. Sure, there's zombies, which I feel like you could maybe classify as like a survival-esque game mode, but I think I'm someone who enjoys a little bit of a faster pace sort of game where it's like you kind of build something, or the adventure RPG type of game, and not something that you're just gonna do something for however long, and one guy can come along and ruin all of that, and then you have to start over from scratch. Ironically enough, that's kind of the Nuzlocke type of game that we play whenever we do Nuzlocks, but Pokemon is genuinely fast-paced enough to where it doesn't feel like if you go many hours into doing something, it feels like a waste of time. Typically doesn't feel that way. But I don't know, with Arc, it just felt like, to me, it felt like Arc was more about dominance over people than anything else. That's what it felt like to me. And I could just never get behind that. Not to mention the amount of times I died to so many stupid things. Just never had the patience for it. And that's kind of why, like, Minecraft, like, I like Minecraft, don't get me wrong, but like, I would say before the realm that we pretty much made the forever realm, you wouldn't really catch me playing Minecraft a whole lot. Definitely not by myself. Because it's like the survival side of it just, I don't know, isn't for me. I mean, I like the idea of exploring and doing all these different things and building stuff, but I just don't want to have something that I spent a bunch of time I spent on it to get ruined immediately, and it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna give it back to you. And that's not, and I know sometimes that can happen in Minecraft, but chances of it happening in Minecraft are a lot more slim. And I guess to another way I look at it is like there's a time and an era for everything, so maybe my enjoyment for Apex, I mean, I'm not gonna ever rule it out, but the chances of me going back and playing Apex as much as I did back in the day are pretty much gone. It's kind of like the same thing that happened with Call of Duty. Like, Call of Duty, we would play, like, that was the game for our friend group to play years ago. And it hasn't really been a #1 game in our friend group for a while now. But I think the issue with that is that we're not going to find, there's never going to be a Call of Duty that gets released that will ever be as good or important to our identity as a friend group than Black Ops 2. Now, to sort of reel ourselves back, hold on, let me make sure I don't die. I didn't die. To reel ourselves back, Black Ops 7 was probably the most fun Call of Duty I have played multiplayer wise since BO4 or BO3. So just think about that for a second. It's about 7 years. That's not to say I didn't like Cold War, I didn't like BO6. BO6 I played, but we played zombies more than multiplayer. And Cold War, I mean, was fine. But as soon as they switched over to that Modern Warfare 2019 engine, that's kind of where I fell off and lost a lot of interest in COD, me personally. And again, you know, different strokes for different folks. People will say that COD competitive is much better now than it was years ago. And that's fine. I don't follow competitive COD all that much, but you have your personal preference to things, you know? So it'd be cool if we went back and played BO7, but at the same time, it's not like I'm itching to play it. Like before, I used to have an itch to play it, but not so much. Not so much these days. All right, Wobbuffet. Got Trace. So it's got Lightning Rod, which I don't think we have an electric type move on our team. Wobbuffet shouldn't be that scary because he doesn't have his normal moveset and his stats are usually pretty abysmal. So actually should be an easy thing to take out. Yeah, because there's Magic Coat. You know what I should do? I should actually sharpen up a couple times and then just try to go for the sweep. Okay, he switched his attack and defense. Yeah, I'm going to sharpen up a couple times. Okay, he's got Fire Pledge. How much does it do? Alright, nothing. Nada. I'm going to get to... I think we'll go +2. +2, I imagine, is enough to sweep everything on his team. I may not outspeed everything on his team because we're at 55. Which I think we were doing the math for Marlon's gym. He normally has a 51, so 5.1 goes to 10.2. So he should have a 61 for his ace. Which, unless I battle all the trainers south of Humalau City and all the trainers north, I still don't think we're hitting... I don't think we're hitting 61 with everybody. And that is battling the gym trainers as well. Alakazam. Okay, he's gonna outspeed me. He actually is probably better in this game than he is in normal games. Damn, that does a lot. Thankfully, we're not playing Generation 7 and Innards Out being an ability. Because that would be terrifying. Duck Trio. Earthquake? Okay, that will hurt, but I don't think that will kill. Thank you. Version. This guy's got all the fast Generation 1 mons. Okay, I'm gonna heal just on the off chance this guy's got like Giga Impact or something. Protect. Okay. I mean, that's fine if you protect. It doesn't bother me at all. That does. Oh. That does. But you're not living this. Ambipom. I like how his team was just fast. Fast mons, fast boys. Got Chylin Berry. But we got the poison touch off. I've got even stronger since locking Osa down. Yeah, when I had the encounter where your battle kept glitching out and I couldn't do it. All right, let's battle this goober. Dragonite. Okay, are we leading with... All right, we're leading with Glaceon. This is perfect situation for me. Dragon Claw. That does a lot. That does a lot. But it is a pseudo, right? Doesn't Dragonite have like 134 attack? Base physical attack, so actually probably didn't do as much as it should have. Oh no. I don't know. Spiritomb's coming in though. Got our Drought up. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw out a Fire Blast at this guy. I don't expect a kill. Dang, it didn't even... I thought it would have done a little bit more. Yep, there's the miss again. Because I called it out earlier that, oh, it's not 100% accuracy in the sun. Which I suppose makes sense, but still. It would be nice if it was. Alright, Minun. Man, do I wish that Nidoqueen can learn Drill Run. It would be helpful. Oil. Oh my god, Minun's cracked. It's got Levitate. It quite literally has an ability that means it has no weaknesses. Crazy work. Dang. Like, that doesn't stop it from getting smacked in the head by a fist. All right, I'm gonna find someone in the PC to teach Fly to, or I could just grab the Staraptor out of the dead box. That's probably easier. One of the Staraptors, I should say. That's just a depressing. That's just a depressing death box. Can't even hide that. Two Weaviles, two Staraptors, a Rotom, which could have had so many options for us. Yeah, we'll go through the Marine Tube in Undella Town. Undella? Is it? That's Undella. Oh, we get the beautiful music version of it. I think it's only for the summertime where it has this theme. I think the other times it's that calm and quiet. Yeah, and plus I figured, you know, let's go through the Marine Tube because it looks the nicest. All right, we see a Basculin, we see a Frailish. What else we see? Another Frailish. I would love to see this in a when they get to Gen 5 remakes. I'd love to see Marine Tube, how that would look, because I imagine that they would have Humalao City in a Generation 5 remake, even if it didn't technically exist until this game. I still think it would be pretty cool. All right, we got our Pokemon Center secondary marts. Ooh. We got a Claw Fossil, which means we get a token. That's about the only cool thing there. But we do get a token encounter, which is dope. We still technically... Do we have another Master Ball in this game? I think we do. I think we do have two. Or we had two. Now we have one. Let me fact check that real quick, because I don't want to be wrong. But I'm pretty sure we have another Master Ball. We do. Okay. So whatever Terrakion is the last guaranteed legendary that we can get. But I would like to see what my encounters in this area would be. I don't think I have anything for status, do I? No. I do not. Ooh, that could be a little bit problematic, but I honestly wouldn't even want anything like crazy hard to catch. I just need something that I could get, something that could evolve. Case in point, right here, Mr. Grovyle. Shoot, who do I go into to attack this and not kill? That's the key part of this. Who can I go into to not kill this? I think a Surf. I think a Surf in the Sun should not kill a Grovyle. One could imagine. Ooh, it's got Sketch though. Hold on. That could be busted. Oh yeah, there we go. Got Rock Throw. Ah, Sketch is insane. Hyper Beam. Okay, so it doesn't have any grass type moves, which is a bit odd. One shake. Okay. I mean, I honestly feel like I go Mewtwo here and just sit in front of it. Because it has Rock Throw and it has Hyper Beam. I don't really expect either one of those to do a lot of damage to Mewtwo. Evolves into female Wormadam. That would be kind of tragic. But actually, if it evolves into the trash form, isn't the trash form like Bug Steel? Trash form is like Bug and Steel, so that's there's a silver lining with that. But if we have a Milotic on our team with Drought, yeah, we obviously wouldn't want a Mons only weakness, 4-time weakness, to be exploited like that, I would say. Go ahead and name it Time Gear, because if you've played Mystery Dungeon, then you know where that name's coming from. So I believe we have what's the word I'm looking for? I believe we technically get a static Amoonguss in the route up north. I think they stop being Funguses or Fungi and they become Amoongusses. So that should be exciting. And I can hope that it's not something trash like a, oh, I don't know, Beautyfly, like we had with our regular Fungus. And this guy just comes out of nowhere like he's got aura or something. I mean, to be fair, if you're jumping straight out of the water onto a wooden plank like this, that's pretty impressive. Can't lie. A metronome? I feel like I have like 5 of those. Maybe I'm just getting them all molded together because of Heart Gold and this series, but it feels like I have 5 metronomes. This guy's just chilling right here. Master Move Tutor. Yellow Shards. Do I have any? I do not, but I can see what moves he's got, and man, what a variety. Let me tell you. There's someone here who does an in-game trade, which is why I'm kind of like looking around right now. We got a revival herb. Wow. I got an iron. Okay. I don't remember where. This house? Maybe. Oh. Where is it? I know it's here. Because there's not that many in-game trades in Black 2. Well, that's a lie, actually. I just flat out lied to the people. Fraud now. But if you don't count the Yancey or Curtis trades, there is called Tepig. Trade my Temple for Tepig. Is that even worth? Is that even worth the trade? I feel like I'd want Emboar in that situation over Seismitoad. I guess both could be pretty good in their own right. I don't think you're getting shortchanged either way. We got Akaberry. Yo, for that female Wormadam we're gonna get. give it the Aqua Berry so it doesn't die to a flamethrower in one hit from the... Okay, it'd be cool if I could get to that Dark Grass without getting an encounter. Do we think that's going to happen? Absolutely not. Because I was doubtful that I'd get to the Dark Grass. I did get to the Dark Grass. So, first encounter in the Dark Grass. Give me a double battle, please, so I can actually choose what I want. Ooh. The reason I did this was because I wanted variety, and this is the exact opposite of... That's the exact opposite of what we got just now. And I'm already using a Cresselia and Heart Gold, so it's like... I don't... It's got Psy Strike, though. Whoa, I did not realize my HP was so low. I did not realize my HP was so low. I don't even know if I want to, do I really want this? Because it would have to take up my legend slot for the Eon battles, and I'm sorry, I think Mewtwo would just be better for me in that situation. I would make the argument that Mewtwo would be better for me in that situation. I guess we try to catch it, but I don't see myself using this personally. I'm gonna Cotton Guard. I don't know. Does Cotton Guard affect the damage of Psy Strike? I don't know, but this Cresselia is faster than my Glaceon. I feel like I don't know Glaceon's stats at all. Is that crazy to say? I feel like I don't know Glaceon's stats at all. Ice Beam one more time. If I get the freeze, that would be best case scenario for me. But I don't know if we will get the freeze. Damn, we got a crit. That's fine. I mean, it's upsetting somewhat, but I kind of want to rub salt on the wound and see what I could have gotten instead of Cresselia. I rub the salt on the wound. Do it to me. I would have wanted that way more. Just being real. You know, mono e mono, would have preferred that way more because it's got the potential of evolution. Freaking rats. Selgor. I wouldn't have been that excited for a Selgor, to be honest, but not bad. There's definitely worse options. I can tell you that for sure. He's very fast, as I'd say good special attack, but he's a glass cannon, so. I don't know where Delilah just went. have no idea where she just went. I'm gonna save my game real quick. Oh, that did not go where I wanted to go. Hold on. Business. There's a hidden item right here, though. Smooth rock. Just like my brain. Wait, we missed battling the trainer down here, didn't we? Can I go into, what is it, the giant chasm and get a cave encounter right now? I want to say I can. I want to say you can get that encounter before you actually have to, you know, make your way over there. A Polytoad. I could just do Mewtwo. I wish we had some better coverage for water types on this team other than, you know, Bolt Strike on our Nidoqueen. I should actually see if Slacking can learn Bolt Strike. If he can, you better watch out. That's all I'm going to say. What would I get rid of, though? Main attack or strength? Or not strength, drill run. That's a tough one. Of course, we get parried by Force Palm on the first try. I don't know. To me, this feels like one of the rare instances where we are lower leveled than the regular trainers. And I don't think that's really been the case in this series for the most part. I don't think that's been the case for this series for the most part. Which I guess makes things more exciting for you guys. Drizzle Cricketune? Alright. And he's got Volt Tackle. Okay, that's a crit. And I missed my Rock Blast. Oh my god. Game is giving me trust issues when it comes to accuracy. It has been giving me trust issues when it comes to accuracy. I technically have a hidden grotto encounter in that route too. I'm pretty sure there's a hidden grotto in that area. If a Pokemon wants to pop out of said hidden grotto, that is. Not guaranteed. No, you know, because you got to get mulch and hidden items and all the fun stuff. Everybody's favorite thing, getting mulch. That's the reason we came back to play this game, was to get mulch. Remember, we do have that claw fossil as well, so if I really want to use it in this route as a token, I can. What else have we seen? We saw Duosion and we saw... Didn't we see something else? I don't remember. I don't think I remember what the other thing was. Beep boop beep bop. All right, brick break. I don't think it's gonna do too much. What? What'd you do? What'd you do? You bolted in here and then jumped up on the bed. Oh, you brought out elastic. There you go. That all ties together now. All right, superior. I mean, we should be able to stay in and just ice beam. I'd imagine that I one shot. Getting tired of all these paras, man. Do I have the medication to heal a paralysis? Because I'm not running back to go heal again. I do. I got 2 of them. Okay, I believe this... One of these ones over here is an Amoonguss. All right, let's see what we get for our randomized Amoonguss. Ooh. I'm actually cool with Donphan. I'm actually okay with a Donphan. As long as he's got Earthquake. Yeah, Frenzy Plant. Okay, let's relax, buddy. Does Steel resist ground? Does Steel resist ground? No. Does ground resist steel? That's what I meant to say. Ground resists steel. If I flash cannon a golem... No. He does not resist steel. So what is the base damage difference between Aeroblast and flash cannon? 100 versus 80. Okay. So... He should not die unless I get a crit. Why did he die? Did I miss something? Was my damage output really that far off? Oh, do we not get the encounter? We don't get to encounter Terrakion until after the gym. I really got the short end of the stick with that double Cresselia. I truthfully did. Because I would have probably caught the War Turtle there versus Kingler. Even though I love Kingler. Just for the sheer fact that War Turtle can evolve. Would have been better. What you got for me? Luxray? Could be alright. Yeah, we have Lightning Rod, so he can't even go for an electric type move. Because it will give me a special attack boost. I am now at +1, my friend. Crobat? Oh, I'm staying in for sure. As long as he doesn't have like Rock Wrecker or anything like that, we're fine. Aeroblast? We are fine. Hey, Glaceon going kind of going burr right now. You know what I mean? Because it's cold. That's rough. Can I encounter a shiny? Can I encounter a shiny and be able to catch it, please? That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so there's a hidden item on this little set of land right here. See here? Enigma Berry. Also a strength boulder over here that we can push, so we have a shortcut back. All right, it'd be cool if this guy's got like Blissey or something like that, or Audinose. Electivire is also fine, I suppose. If I needed to farm some experience, that is. Heart Stamp, okay. I was hoping for the electric type move. Dang! He's frozen! Heatran? Alright, we're getting out of here. And we'll go into... We'll go Throw here. This Drill Run should just one-shot. It should just one-shot. Knockoff? Alright, you're knocking off my scope lens, which is fine, because I don't think I need a crit to kill you. I'd like to imagine I don't. I feel like you understood what I could not. Yeah. We also could have gotten something in the water, I suppose. We got an insect plate. Okay, so nothing really exciting there. Sadly. What could we have gotten if we went in the water? That would have been easy to catch too. You know what? Chat, we're gonna use our token here in this route. That Claw Fossil token, we are gonna go ahead and use that in this route. And let's make it clear that if I use a token and I don't catch them on, I still end up using the token. It's not, I get a guaranteed catch. I spend $1,000 in Pokemon to get the following. A Cubone. Alright, so we're getting Cubone still. Fine with me. I want to say Cubone should be pretty easy to catch for us. Fortunately, I don't have any Quick Balls. Because Quick Balls are a cheat code. If you haven't seen that YouTube short yet today, please go check that out. Ironic that I'm talking about Quick Balls being a cheat code and I don't catch this guy on the first try. After saying, oh, I think he's gonna be an easy catch. Oh, come on. Because I don't think I have anything that ground types resist. Do I go into Throw and transform into it to see what its moveset is so I can weaken it? No, I do not. Alright, so we got a Cubone. I've grown to really like Cubone and Marowak due to the cutscene in Let's Go, where you're in the Pokemon Tower. I think it really hit a soft spot for me, and like, not like I really care. I didn't care about him that much before, because it's hard to say if they're one of the better ground types in Gen 1. But I don't know, I just grew to love Cubone and Marowak. Cubone more so than Marowak, but I think Marowak's cool because of it's got its own special item, and then it's got 2 different forms. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. Okay, so we should be encountering more Amoonguss, which, now that we know that they're Dawn fans, and I can't catch a Dawn fan because I already failed to catch one in this route, I'm just gonna kill them for experience. Because they're already level 56, so you might as well take the free experience for them. Imagine if they were Autonos or Blissey's, dude. Ugh. Ugh. You know what's kind of crazy is that I didn't expect to be using the Glaceon to get it to level 60 first out of my team that I have right now. But I just kind of been doing it. I'm just doing it. And not really turning back. Okay, Girafarig. I'm going to let Fortunate come in for this one, because I don't know what this guy's gonna do. Transform. That is the worst freaking switch I could have ever done in my entire life. Quite literally the worst switch I could have done. But the beauty behind this is Girafarig does not have as much HP as me. Girafarig does not have as much HP as me. And with me being at +1 and him not being at +1, and I win both my speed ties, I should just kill him. I did not kill him, but we did get the poison touch off. And he went for feint attack. All right, that's fine. That was a crit. Okay. And he's dead. Yeah, that was quite literally the worst switch I could have ever pulled just now. But thankfully, it all worked out in the end. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up because our slacking took a beating from imposter slacking, basically. Okay, we can do a giant chasm encounter right now. All right, sweet. Let's go ahead and grab it. Let's see what we get. Again, I would prefer something that evolves. Oh, hold up. Just remember this before we forget. Before we forget. Go ahead and get this out of my bag. All right, first encounter is a... Wait, that's huge because we literally just picked up a protector. That's crazy. That is crazy. I gotta think of a way to not kill it. And that's kind of the hard part right now, is how do I not kill this thing in one hit? Because Sun nerfing Surf will probably still kill it in one hit. I don't know if Drill Run might not kill from Throw. I think Throw can come in as long as we don't get a crit. Actually, because I feel like I'm gonna get a crit, I shouldn't go for Drill Run. Or would I just be better off throwing a ball? I think Rhydon's pretty difficult to catch. I guess we'll just Rock Blast instead, because this is gonna be like quad resist. Oh, that's like mega quad resisted. I also could just run Eviolite Rhydon. I could just do that. Crazy. Do I chance the evolution? I say we chance the evolution if, like, he's got a bad ability, which we never saw what its ability was, so... I'm gonna name it Comedy. Okay. I'm thoroughly happy with the stuff that we have caught. It would have been cool to catch Donphan. I guess it might have been cool to catch Cresselia as well. We still technically have... I think we still have one more... We might have 2 more encounters before the gym. We might have 2 more encounters before the gym. I feel like I'm misremembering. I was wrong in thinking that we didn't have many more encounters today. We still do. Now we have the Victory Road to go through as well. Relic Copper. That's not going to sell for anything. That'll sell for 10k. Which, man, I wish I could take that 10k in real life right now. Can someone in the chat tell me what $1 in USD equates to in Poké Dollars? Alright, Corsola. Should I be afraid of a Corsola? I don't think I should. I'm gonna swap because of the rock type move, but I'm saying in general, I don't think I should be afraid of this thing. Withdraw. Okay. Meatball should just be able to drop a hammer arm on its head. Ekleon. Which is fine. But he's alright. Got a crit. I don't think the crit mattered. There, I don't think the crit mattered. I'm be real. We got a big nugget. Where do you sell the big nuggets in this game? I gotta look where you sell the big nuggets. Because I think I have a couple. I'm just realizing how weird that sounds as well. Sounds a little, sus. What? Okay, so the grotto should be around here somewhere. Yep, right here. What do we get in the grotto? An item. You know what? I'll take a hyper potion. There was a medium. There was a medium here, and it's like, okay, I didn't get a Pokemon, but I did get an item, and it was an item that I could actually use. That I actually have some benefit from getting. So should we evolve the things now? Or should we wait until we actually get all of our encounters first in case we have more things that it can evolve? I feel like we should wait until we've caught everything and then we evolve. I'm still going to check out what's in the PC though, because we saw Grovyle had not really anything in terms of attacks. Which kind of sucks. His only grass type move was Aromatherapy. But it may not even evolve into a grass type, so really, should I complain about it? Probably not. Probably not. I'm going to move the Klinklang over here. Yeah, because it was light metal. So this has a calm nature with static. Okay, so if it evolves into a special attacker, that'd be pretty good. It's got Leaf Storm, Weather Ball. Weather Ball with some synergy with us having Drought on Milotic. That could be decent. Okay, you have Naughty Nature with Serene Grace. Okay, so... Oh, that's a tough one because Serene Grace doubles the chance of secondary effects. Does Serene Grace affect critical hit ratio as well? That might sound like a dumb question, but I genuinely don't know. Does Serene Grace affect high crit move? Okay, so it does not. So it only affects secondary effects. I didn't know if high critical hit ratio things count as secondary effects, which now that I speak that out loud, duh, dummy, it does not. I just wasn't sure. So Drill Run wouldn't get affected by Serene Grace. Okay, that's fine. We may take the chance with the evolution then on Rhydon, since we do in fact have a protector to give it. So, but we do have 2 more encounters that we need to get south of Humilau City. I think I already healed up, but rather be safe than sorry. Looking at that death counter over there, this game has not been kind to me at all. In comparison to our Master Mode series, it has not been kind to me at all. And I guess we'll try to battle all the trainers here and in the cave as well. So we should have a couple level 60s going into Marlin's gym. But first encounter, let's go into the Ripple. Ooh. So Mew is the randomized Kyurem Black in this game. Interesting. Let's see what Mew has, first of all. Because Mew is one of those things, you can run Mew literally however you need to. And it can learn any TM. So, like, depending on what this Mew's got, I may have Mewtwo replace Mew. That might sound crazy, especially because I used a thingamabob, a heart scale on him. And Mew, since it's a mythical, is actually really easy to catch. It wasn't there, but it's actually easy to catch. I'm scared to accidentally kill it. Okay, I didn't kill it. Good. So his moveset's not particularly crazy right now, but again, TMs can change that because Mew can learn literally any TM we would need it to. Okay, we got one shake. Yeah, the sucky thing about trying to catch this is just the fact that we don't have anything for status infliction. And I'm not Master Balling a Mew. I'm gonna keep it real. Not gonna Master Ball Mew. Especially because I know it's a mythical. It's got an easy enough catch rate. It had Mirror Coat this whole time. Wow, that could have actually been terrible for me. Ah. Ooh, it has fake. Ooh, it's nasty. Hold on. Told you. It's not a hard thing to catch. That's crazy though. And you know what? I feel like this is a fitting name for it. I'm gonna name it Fusion. Because it's over a black serum. Dang. What could we have gotten if we just went in the normal water and not the ripple? I mean, Hitmonchan's not bad. It's definitely not bad. I would say Mew is 100% better in that scenario, but I think we saw its entire moveset. It was Confusion, Miracle, Fake Out, and Icicle Spear. We just didn't see what its ability was. I don't think its ability was... It didn't have, like, huge power or anything like that, so... Got immunity. Okay. So it can't be poisoned. It's not bad. The nice thing about this, actually, really nice thing, is that it has a neutral nature. So I could literally run it however I need to because Mewtwo has base 100 in all of its stats. Oh no, it's looking real promising. It does look real promising for the Elite Four. And like, I haven't used a Mew, I feel like, in a Nuzlocke series in a long time. We just used Mewtwo technically in our last Nuzlocke series of Y Extreme Randomizer, so I'm all for giving it a little bit of variety. Plus, if I keep the slacking around, I'm practically going to be able to bring 2 legends to the Eon battles anyways. Right? Am I able to do that? Let me make sure I'm not cheating. I got to make sure I read that message clearly, because I honestly forgore. I do not want to be here. Hold on. I don't want to cheat. Where's that message at? Yes, only 1 legend is allowed to be brought to the final battles. So yeah, I basically am cheating the system a little bit. Sorry for being that guy. Catch this, my Pokemon's huge. All right, let's see. What do you got? Man, Mia, what do you got? Meloetta? That's pretty big. That is a pretty big encounter. Do I want to take the chance and, oh, I don't know, Aeroblast this thing in Oblivion? I don't think it's physical, or no, sorry. I don't think its special defense is as good in the Pirouette form. But I still don't take that chance because I'm a Ice type against a Fighting type. I would rather just not lose my Glaceon. Secret power. I could have stayed in, chat. I could have stayed in. That did a lot more than I would have expected. I mean, I am the same level as it, but it is doing a little bit more than I would like. It's doing a little bit more than I would like. I don't remember how many repels I have. I haven't been using any of them. Surprisingly. Listen, I understand that I caught a legendary, a mythical just now, but can we not? Can we not be doing this right now? Can we not and say we did? Rapid spin? Yeah, he just did that much. Ooh, I could transform into him. Hold on. Let's hammer arm first. And hope we don't miss. Did he live? He lived on a sliver. Okay. I guess we'll just drill run to finish him off. He might not have anything crazy. If he's going for rapid spin, that might literally be his only attack. We get that crit on that 1 HP. Yeah. Lugia. Commemorate my ass. What is this team? You have literally some of the best legendaries in the entire franchise casually in the water. Metronome? I swear to God, if you get Rock Wrecker or something like that. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead and take all that experience for myself. Gosh, I could have leveled up like twice if I had stayed in, I feel like. Do I have any like smaller potions I can use or anything like that? Energy ray. I mean, it's the same thing as hyper potion, isn't it? Potion. I have revives. I should probably sell those at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. So we got Mew or Hitmonchan. I mean, there's obviously other things that can appear in the water. Hitmonchan's not the only thing that can appear in the water. But we definitely hit a jackpot with getting Mew just now. To be honest, I'm trying to think of a legend that I would want Terrakion to be. That would make me consider swapping Mewtwo. And to be honest, the only thing that pops in my head is that it would have to be a Kyurem fusion. Like, I guess... No, it could be one of the box arts from these games as well. I would be okay with. Because I really don't want another Psychic type legendary because we got Deoxys as Virizion. Like, I don't need that. It could be like Hoa would be actually pretty cool because I'd get a flying type. It would just mesh well with my team with fire. But it'd also have to have a physical fire type move for it to be, you know, any good. Tough. It's annoying that they don't give you the fishing rod in this game. That's just such a weird small thing that I think irks me, is that in both versions of Black and White, you don't get the fishing rod until post-game. Like, why? Right, you don't get... Do you get the fishing rod? Hold on. I don't think you get the fishing rod normally. Fishing rod, Black, and White. Yeah, you only get it after beating the Elite Four. That's what I thought. That's what we thought. Okay, so this guy has Drought as well, themes. So I'm going to swap out because he's a fighting type. And he actually has decent special defense. So an Aeroblast will not kill him in one hit. Extrasensory may. He's also the same level as me, so I don't know. Yes, sir. A green shard. Okay. Oh my god, I completely forgot. You get a static Crustle encounter too. Yeah, I completely misremembered and misspoke by saying, yeah, we don't get many encounters today. We might have like Seaside Cave, the Static Crustle, the Terrakion. I don't know if I will count Outside Giant Chasm as an encounter. The route before the Victory Road, and then the Hidden Grotto if we're lucky enough to get an encounter in said Hidden Grotto. So that's like another 5. Poison Powder? I wish he missed. That would have been dope if he missed. All right, what else you got? Giratina. This route is insane for having all of these legendaries just casually going about. Please be Origin. Of course. Wanted to be Origin because its defenses are lower, but he went for Thunder Wave and I have a Lightning Rod. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. And we're level 60. Winning. Massive for us. All right, who do we want to lead? Probably, let's let Meatball lead because he's already at 58. I know that could be a little bit dangerous, but is there an item down here? Yes, there is. It doesn't help me though. I don't know why they have those items coded into the game when you can't use them anywhere except in Hoenn. Victini. Case in point. I don't even know if I can stay in against this thing. I feel like this thing hurts my team really, really badly. I'm gonna go slacking. Ice Shock. Okay, so that affects my physical defense, so that's fine. Stronger here than an attack, but I still feel like I need to go +1 to kill it in one hit. So we're gonna do that. Because I thought about going into Milotic, but then it's like, I don't want it to I don't want to have it be powered up for its fire type attacks. That'd be throwing. I missed. Brother, Throw Run has a 5% chance to miss. Thankfully this time it's not as crucial as what happened to our Star Raptor last stream. Yeah, that Star Raptor death, that irked me to my core for that miss. All right, let's go ahead and set up that sun. Salamence. It's a little bit scary, but I mean, we do have a Mon that is super effective against it with Ice Beam. I probably could have went Mewtwo. Now I'm thinking about it, but oh wow, it outsped me. If it had a physical fire type move, I probably would have been dead. Charge, probably not, but still was pretty dangerous. I did not think he would outspeed me, but what is my speed with Glaceon? Like I said, I don't know this thing's stats. I always assumed that it was a special attacker and special defensive monster. And it has actually better physical defense than special. That's actually kind of crazy. And it only has 104 speed. Wow. To think that it would be one of the slower things on this team. That's crazy to me. I don't want to be that guy, but no wonder why the Generation 4 evolutions get looked over so much. Speak of the devil, there he is. But it shouldn't have as cracked of a moveset as I have right now. So, that's fine. Gravity, doesn't that... I believe that increases accuracy. I'm pretty sure it does. But we get the free heal from beating the doctor, which is great for us. Great for us. We have some stuff we can grab from in here, including our first encounter. Sharpedo. Okay. I'm not the biggest fan of Sharpedo, personally, but if it's got a good ability, we can cook with it. I don't think I can hit him with anything because he will die. He is such a glass cannon, it's not even funny. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm going to transform into him. Ooh, he's got quite the moveset. Okay, shift gear. I'm going to transform into him, and I'm going to take his shift gear. Yeah, this is actually... Wait, this is actually an insane moveset. Shift gear into baton pass is kind of nutty. That's a sleeper strat. Because you could literally shift gear baton pass into one of your better physical attackers and then just start going crazy. Thank you. Through sheet iron. It swims at 75 miles an hour and is known as the bully of the sea. I'm trying to think of something that's fast. I don't know. I really can't. I'm just name it all gas. Now, God forbid something happens to Milotic. Sharpedo probably would fit on this team decently well. I mean, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Sharpedo just because it's so unbelievably fragile, so I'd have to put a focus sash on it if I really wanted to do anything. But shift gear, baton pass, kind of nuts. I mean, I imagine we'd be playing with Smogon rules in Eon battles, so technically, baton pass would be banned, but still, shift gear would be pretty good. Sunspore misses. All right, perfect. Ooh. Justified boost for the Azelf, which is funny because Azelf is so unbelievably, like, fragile that it would never live a hit usually, so having an ability like that wouldn't really be that great. Which we know in our Heart Gold Master Mode that Azelf, I don't know if we remember its other ability. But we know it has drought, which is pretty good. All right, we got a Charizard. Thankfully, we have a rock type move to throw out. And they just love throwing status out there at me. Glare, Thunder Wave, Stun Spore. Bouffalant? I mean, I'm staying in. I'm staying in. He can Ice Punch me all he wants. He can't get the freeze because I'm already paralyzed. Bouffalant. He's one of the few that like I've wanted to use, but never gotten the chance to. And I know he's very, very slow, but he's got a massive amount of attack. So, I don't know, maybe there will be a time where we play a randomizer or something like that, and I get the chance to use him finally. Maybe we'll do another LP. I don't want to say LP. LP's not the right term, but another Nuzlocke where we use only mons we've never used before. Which I don't even know if I have that ROM for Heart Gold anymore, so I have to go back and look. See which mons were in that file. Alright, Crobat! I know you have Aeroblast, so I am swapping into Mewtwo immediately. Because I'm going to eat this up, because Mewtwo has good special defense, and Crobat has not good special attack. We're going to send this bat to bed. Seeking. Slacking, learning Bolt Strike if he can. Just never done it. Just never done it. Never did it. Not never done it. Never done it isn't correct grammar. Okay, so I'm gonna set up a Cosmic Fire, so that kind of makes my Sharpen a little bit useless. Might still be a 2-hit KO. Or Primip comes in. Just go Mewtwo. We just go into the Mewtwo. And Wish Cash. We don't get the Static Crustle until we beat the gym, and we have to get the Colress machine. Oh, so wait, we get Terrakion after we beat the gym. Ah, I'm remembering things now, chat. I'm remembering things. Because I don't typically go after the Swords of Justice in this game. I mean, when we're doing randomizers of these games, yeah, I'll go after them. But, like, in typical Black 2, White 2, I just leave them be. I don't usually go after him unless I'm really itching to use something like Cobalion. Because he's the only one I really like that much out of the three. Virizion used to be my favorite for a little bit, but I think Cobalion slowly became my favorite because of the, was it the Volt? Was it the Volt White Master Mode we did? And how good he can be when you buff up the stats that he's best in with his physical attack and defense. And the fact that he is like one of the fastest steel types to ever exist. Let's learn Leer. Wow, what a learn. What a move you want to learn right now. Scary Face as well. Crazy. What could that even been for him trying to learn? Like, what could that have even been for moves? We're obviously going to anticipate some held items being, not held items, hidden items. That's the right H word. Hidden items being around here. Arbok. Snow warning. If Arbok had speed boost, I would have been happy with that. I think that would have been, you know, kind of the thing that is a glaring weakness for him. But alas, he did not have speed boost. We get a zoom lens, which is not as good because you have to be slower in order for it to actually have more accuracy. Oh, it's right here. Okay, what is it? Smooth rock, just like my brain, because we made that joke earlier. All right, I should probably spray repel to keep making some form of progress through here. Otherwise, we'll be here for another however long. Where are my repels? I should probably organize the bag again. Okay, we have 8, so we'll actually need some more once we kind of get going towards the victory road. I'd like to imagine 8 would be enough between now and then, but I don't know. All right, that's another level 60. Another one. Let's let the slacking lead. I feel like we're leaving our worst. Oh no, Milotic's. I think Milotic is super good. I think as our last one might be a little bit of a mistake. Because Nidoqueen is not the strongest. I kind of wish I had an ability that it could take advantage of, like, a boost in its attacks. Adaptability wouldn't work. Yeah, there's the Crustle. We got a Mickleberry, which I don't remember what that berry is. So let's go do this strength puzzle down here because we can get, I think, a few items. And then we get a TM at the end of this, which I believe is normally the TM for Toxic. We got a Luck Incense. And I believe we do have this trainer. I think we have 2 trainers down here. So this one and then another one. What do you got for me? Mewtwo? Okay, so I don't think his moveset is... His moveset shouldn't be good right now. I don't think he had any attacking moves, so I should be able to... Oh, he had Slam. But I think that was his only attacking move. Okay, he obviously eats it. Yeah, the amount of legends we're running into is crazy. But at least we get a lot of experience from battling them. So, and I guess I would rather fight the legends now than like through the Elite Four or through the Victory Road. Okay, at least they kind of hold your hand set up. This is normally a rare candy. I wish it was a rare candy. Oh, I wanted to heal beforehand, but depending on what he has, we'll probably be okay. Maybe stabilize. Okay, yeah, we'll be all right. Well, this is a doozy. I'm gonna sharpen to see what he goes for. Sharpen to see what he goes for. Revenge. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I'm gonna go for another sharpen. Because I want to make sure that we kill. Yeah, that does about 40 points of damage. So I'd rather not take the risk of not killing and then he kills me with revenge, because revenge does double damage if he takes damage. And I can't guarantee that I get a crit either. So. See, there's the crit. I know, I would have died. 100%. But Drill Run would have killed at +2, so. Would rather have a slacking for the Eon battles than to try to find a replacement, so. Ooh. Wait, that's actually kind of goated. That's actually kind of goated. Hold on. I believe 91 is normally flash cannon as well, so. Oh, it's not. What is TM91 normally? Hold on. Yeah, it's flash cannon. Does Sylveon not, or not Sylveon, does Glaceon not learn flash cannon normally? Okay, I guess I was wrong. Aw. Did not know that. Well, you know who can learn it? Mew. So it doesn't matter. And Slacken can't learn Bolt Strig. Okay, so good thing we kind of figured that out now. That's pretty much everything right now then, right? Because we already got our encounter about 21. We got it in the cave, which was the Sharpedo. Yeah, so we just have those 3 mons that we can evolve beforehand. I guess we will see what they evolve into and then take on the gym. Because, like I said, we have the Terrakion and the Static Crustle before, well, we'll have the Static, no, we'll have both of them before we do the Team Plasma stuff. Let's go ahead and get those 3 things on the team. Should actually check out and see what the Sharpedo has. We know its moves. This is Big Pecs. Okay. So not really a great ability. At least I don't... It's niche, I know that. Yeah, from defense lowering attacks. I mean, who is going to try to lower this thing's defense? You could sneeze on it and it would die. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the Grovyle into the party. The Cubone into the party, and the Rhydon into the party as well. Let me find that protector as well, because I want to make sure that I give that to the Rhydon before we evolve it. Oh, I already had one earlier. I didn't know that. Well, we got a second one. Let's go ahead and level up. Let's see what the Rhydon evolves into first. See if I regret my decision of evolving it. Because it probably could have learned Rock Blast. Probably could have learned Drill Run. Could have been really, really good. Dude, I don't know how I'm dropping controllers. Shelter. Okay, so it went backwards. Not great. Do I have a Water Stone? Please say yes. Hold on, let me check, because I don't have these items organized the best. I do! Okay. I don't know which mart I went to get a Water Stone, but I'm glad I got it. Because clearly I needed it for this situation for Shelter. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know if I'm going to use it, to be honest. I keep getting psychic legendaries. Do you notice that? Like, I think every legend we've encountered in this game that we could catch or evolve something from has been a psychic type. I mean, I guess it would be a good backup, but I don't really feel like I have any good dragon moves or anything like that to really have it take advantage. All right, let's let the Cubone evolve. Trauma, you had... Did you have anything? You had Leaf Storm, which was good. Rock Wrecker was also good. So, I mean, Calm Nature kind of would lead more towards a special attacker. Oh my god. Wow. I mean... That's not ideal at all. To be fair, his moveset might be debatably better than the one that we currently have. I mean, he doesn't have stab, so... I don't remember what level Throw tried to learn Submission at. But he also had Steadfast, so he didn't have Reckless. If he had Reckless, then I would have probably tried to leap a little bit more with that. But yeah, we're basically swapping Throw for Throw. Okay, so far, both our evolutions, a little bit disappointing. I mean, Latias is good. I just... Given the rules of the Eon battle, I don't see myself using it. I just don't see it happening. So Grovile, give me something promising, please. Okay, it gave me a Flaffy. Give me a Flaffy, which is not too great. So let's let it evolve again. Get a Staravia. Okay. Let it evolve again. Okay, Politoed's not terrible. It's not. It's truthfully not. I don't know if he had any good abilities. Yeah. Not really great. But, I mean, it's a water type. So, it definitely could have been worse. Definitely could have been way worse for me. But it definitely could have been eons better. It could have definitely been way better for me. This is probably the most, like, Gang of Misfits box I've had in a Pokemon series ever. And this is probably one of the most depressing boxes, given the context of how I've lost some of those mons. But now, it is time for us to take on Marlin's gym. We have almost half of our team to 60, which is nice. Which is really nice for us. I imagine we'll be okay. As long as we don't lose people. Which is always like the duh, obviously. We might even get a couple more mons to level 60 in this gym because there are quite a few trainers. And like I said, I think his ace is 61, so even if we're slightly under leveled compared to his ace, we should be fine generally for the battle. I mean, I think its team is normally 49, 49, and then 51. So it should be 60 for pretty much everything. Yeah, it should be pretty much 60s the entire time. That's actually a little bit scary. No, would it be 60? It'd be 59. All right, I'm gonna sharpen. Go ahead and gravity. So I got that +1. Go ahead and strength. That should just kill outright. It did not. Wow. Oh yeah, duh, because it has better physical defense than special. Yeah. Totally would have remembered that on looking at this thing. Gigalith. I mean, I do have the +1, and I have Draw Run on this guy specifically to fight rock types, so I might as well go for it. I don't know if this is going to one-shot. No, it does not. Gigalith's defense is too good. But I don't know if I still outspeed. I do. Not fast enough, even with double speed. Which I think Rock Polish doubles your speed. I could be misremembering that. Definitely could be doing. I will say this is one of the gym designs I like the most out of all the gyms. Love Disc. Dang, you get the short end of the stick there. I'm sorry. Trace. And trace my poison touch. Okay. Only redeeming quality about Love Disc is that it's fast. So the only time I can imagine a Love Disc being good is if we randomize the stats. That would be the only time where Love Disc would even be good. repels effect wore off. Let's go ahead and say no, because we're not trying to waste it. Even though we just bought some. We can save using the repels for later. Eradicate. I just one-shot this guy. Strength should just one-shot him. That's not strength. But I rest my case that I would have one-shot him with strength. His feint attack's not stab, base 16. I did that much to the rat. I believe Marlin gives us the TM for Scald as well. Now I'm thinking about it. I think he normally gives you the TM for Scald, so... what would I even want it to be? Is the real question. What would I even want it to be? I don't even know. Do not even know what I would want it to be. Okay, that's the second time that I've been hit by soak in this gym. It's a little bit weird that I'm getting soaked in the water type gym. Wow. I didn't even think about that. Soaking so he could hit me with a super effective attack? Crazy. Latias? Okay, I'm +1 attack, so I imagine that a feint attack could just kill this thing outright. Yep. What we got? Okay, we know that his moveset was not great. He had rapid spin and then minimize or something like that. Which if he keeps minimizing, I mean, I have feint attack, so it doesn't... Wait a minute. That said sharply. Hold on, chat. I need to do a little bit of research. Does minimize normally go 2 stages? Minimize Pokemon. Move. Okay, it raises its evasion by 2 stages. I thought it had simple, which is why I was like concerned for a second. I guess we will go for another sharpen. Screw it. And then I'm going to throw out a strength and see if I can kill it in 1 hit. If I don't, then I'm just going to feint attack. Just throw out feint attack instead. So let's strength first. He's now at +6 evasion. Which we still laying through, so we might one-shot him. We do not, but we do get the poison touch off on him. Which, I don't know what poison touch's chance of popping is. Because it feels like it pops if... Feels like it pops if I'm not killing anything in 1 hit. Alright, level 60. Lucario. I am not staying in to fight a Lucario. I will let EP come in and battle Lucario. Turbo Blaze. Man, it's not saving you, buddy. Hate to be that guy, but it's not saving you. Oh, not a rare candy. Yeah, we'll let Milotic lead. Even though Weewu probably could have led just now, I just realized that. I thought Weewu was already at 60 for whatever reason, but it's fine. Mewtwo's strong enough to where it doesn't have to be at 60 right now, and I could probably still steamroll the gym. Depending on what he has, of course. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. All right, Bouffalant. Did we see anything threatening on Bouffalant? I don't know. I'm going to Tail Glow, because I would like to get the sweep off with Milotic. Flagger? Ooh. Ooh. Not a fan of that. I'm going to Fire Blast still anyways for the content. And I shouldn't have. Don't do this to me. Ice Punch? Oh, that's fine. Okay, this is... Like, I hit myself, like, every single time earlier with the throw. Like, can we stop with the confusion? That's insane. 4 times in a row. 4 times in a row twice. I hurt myself in confusion. Give me a freaking break, man. Get the hell out of my face. Fortress? Oh. Unless you got flash fire, buddy. I hate to be you right about now. That's rough. Venusaur. Wow, you gave me a bunch of things that would be weak to Fire Blast. That's not bad at all. Do I even have... Do I have PP ups? HP up, Zinc. I do not. Okay, so... Milotic's probably not going to do much in terms of using Fire-type moves in the sun. It'll be mainly there just to set up the sun. So if I need to go for Fire-type moves, I'd probably go with Mewtwo instead. Let's go ahead and save our game before we take on our final gym leader in this Eon run. I feel like this is one of the more unique teams I ever had. one of the more unique teams I've ever had playing through a Nuzlocke. What you got? Gliscor? Okay. Actually, I could maybe Tail Glow off rip. Maybe. Chatter? Ooh, don't get the confusion. Okay, no confusion. That's good. I don't remember. What did I give my Milotic an item? I did. What did I give you? Wise glasses. Okay, so that means this should get boosted. I don't know if we'll kill. I know Gliscor's special defense is kind of paper. So we're essentially +1. Yes, it does. Nice. Golurk, we're staying in. Let all this experience float to the Milotic. Because Milotic is so easy to level up. And I wonder if it's so easy to level up because of its evolution method. I'll go for Fire Blast. Let's see what happens. Just hope we don't need a fire type move later on. And if we do, we have the sun out, so Mewtwo can just come in for free. Butterfree? I probably don't need a fire type move to kill Butterfree in one hit. This is the ace as well. Okay, I went for attack order. That's fine. Ooh, a sticky barb. Okay, that's fine. That's okay with me. $59. Hitmonchan comes in. All right, we can rest knowing that Milotic did enough work. It pretty much shot from 55 up to 59 in a battle and a half. Zangoose. I mean, I feel like his team was pretty bleh. I mean, to be fair, I did get to set up with Milotic, but I felt like his team was pretty meh. All right, I missed my hammer arm. Nice. All right, the last gym badge has been obtained. Okay, I mean, not great. It's a good early game TM, but it's not. It's not. Solar Beam would have been cool, actually, now that I think about it. Solar Beam would have been dope because we have Tail Glow. So it would have been, like, we would have just been able to cover so much. Dragons would have been, like, the one typing that would have completely walled all those sort of moves. All right, Route 22. So we will go see what the Terrakion is randomized to. After we heal up, of course. And I may chuck my Master Ball at it immediately if it's something good. Because like I said, we don't get any more guaranteed legends after Terrakion in the main game. Because both Kyurem and then Zekrom / Reshiram are post-game in the game. It's kind of weird that your box art legendary is not available for the player to get, but... Alright, well, your player is not able to get it before becoming champion, but box art legendary happens to be one of the best in the entire franchise. I guess you can make an argument for it. Does he make a sound before we... No, he does not. So I'm trying to remember what the Champion's Ace is going to be. Because it's normally 59, right? So 5.9 goes into 11.8. So 12 levels higher. So 71. Holy crap. Okay, that's a little bit nerve-wracking. But we still have a lot to do before we even get to that point. That's a fucking Fion. Oh, that's so terrible. Do I Master Ball it still, though? Well, it's a mythical, is it not? Because Manaphy is a mythical. It's got a catch rate of 30, so it's a little bit harder than... A little bit harder to catch than Manaphy, I believe. I mean, I guess I'll try to catch it. I don't see this at all being my legendary. Imagine I have to make that argument with the guys. I'm like, hey guys, it's a Fion. What is it gonna do? Got Curse Body, so it's not got a bad ability. From a competitive sense, it doesn't have a bad ability. Okay, I don't think we're using a Master Ball on this guy, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see how it goes without Status Affliction. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much to me, damage-wise, as we set up the sun. Yeah, we caught it 2 balls. I'm gonna name it Swift. Man, that kind of not a great thing to get right now. Oh, why are we opening up Google Chrome right now when I didn't have my mouse in my hand at all? Okay, let's take a look at the EON in the box before anything else. It may have an item on it. All right, so it's Naughty Nature with Curse Body. But the fact that it's in the randomizer as a legend would classify it as a legend, so. Maybe someday we'll use a EON in a series. I might need to look into like Pokemon I haven't used before again. I feel like that would be a fun series to do. That's where it would be nice if like all the Pokemon were available in like a Scarlet and Violet or a Gen 8 series, where I would do something like that. But also at the same time, it's like there's not enough game to try to get the chance to use all the Mons. So it's like I'd have to almost do what I did in the old days when I kept playing Black 2 over and over again and just use Mons I never used before. And it's like, look up, okay, what's their best stat? You know, X, Y, and Z. And then it's like, oh, okay. Because I think that was the days before... That might have been the days before X and Y even came out. Because basically what you could do is... You could basically, if you remember way back when, it's basically Pokegen, where you would generate a Pokemon on your phone, give it the ID number and everything like that, and you essentially go into the GTS, and you would just receive it. I don't know, it was really, really weird, but it was also really, really cool. All right, Crustle, you are a... That's a Luminion. Dude, what is up with me getting the goons? I'm getting some weird ass Mons. Luminima? It's crazy. No U-turn and get out of here. I don't know what his catch rate is off the top of my head, but I really don't want this, but I'm catching it for dupes and species anyways. If it wants to be difficult, I will just kill it. Okay, hold on, wait. wait. I know what I just said. I know what I just said. But if something bad happens to Milotic before the Elite Four, a Moody Luminion kind of sounds crazy. And this is the old version of Moody, which I guess if we battle in Auras, I think still works the exact same way. I think it was Gen 7 where they changed Moody to where it doesn't boost evasiveness or accuracy. Yeah, this might be a crazy play here. I might Flame Burst and see how much that does. As long as he doesn't have a special defense increase. Well, he did get a special defense increase. I reckon this will do nothing. He might even take an extra sensory, actually. Hold on. Let's see if that happens. Maybe we get a flinch. Oh my god, he ate that. Evasiveness real sharply, special attack decreases. Okay, freed from clamp. Special attack raises sharply, but its defense drops. Really? How are you in red health and you don't shake once? Like, make that make sense. gonna recover again. Come on. It doesn't shake once when it's in red, but when it's just above green, then it'll stay in. Okay. We're gonna name it Watch Out. At the end of the day, it's still a Luminion, but... Moody. Moody is kind of crazy. Excuse me. Oh, I'm already fully healed. Okay. Boys are playing 7 Days to Die. I'm guessing. Kevin's getting on it right now. Yes. I see, I see. All right, let's see. Yep. Continue, blah, 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 blah. I feel like there's a hidden item down here. There's not. So I'm trying to remember which one is which. I believe this puzzle is the one where you guys gotta go through each. I think you gotta go into like each of like the cellar rooms and hit the switches to unlock the gates. And then the other one we do is where you gotta do all like the balance beam type things to get the code. Which just goes to show again how many times I've played this game as a kid. All right, Corsola, honestly, gonna seem crazy. I'm gonna go into my Needle Queen for this one. Because the sun is out, so if it decides to go for a water type move, it should not do as much damage. Ooh. Did not think about Blizzard. But we are a little bit more physical. So Expert Belt boosted Bull Strike might kill. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Why? Why are we doing that? All right. Just close out of it because you're clearly causing problems. Loma Mola. I can stay in. We'll Bull Strike again. We'll miss again. I love that. Got a critical hit. Spike Cannon. And you can land 5 times. So let's think about that. I had a 15% chance to miss, move, miss. Then you get all 5 hits on Spike Cannon. And you get a crit on one of them. Never forget that Pokemon is a game of skill, chat. Never forget. Okay, we got the para. So this is just quite literally the craziest RNG seed we could have ever asked for. All right, let's go for Sludge Wave, because I don't want to waste another Bolt Strike on this guy. Is there an item up here somewhere? Yes, there is. X special defense. Crazy. I don't think... We don't battle Zinzlin right now. No, we battle the guards, and then I think we battle Zinzlin. Maybe? Okay. Okay. What the hell is this? I don't even know what to do here. On the real. I mean, I feel like I tail glow. I feel like I tail glow. Bolt Strike. Into the Deoxys. I hope that actually paralyzes it. That would be good for me. Iron Barbs. Wait, that's actually a really good ability for Deoxys. Outrage. Okay, yeah, we gotta get rid of this thing. Because even though Kyurem White has 170 special attack, I believe its physical attack is still 120. I don't expect this to one-shot, even with the Sun and +3, but it does. And you went for Arm Thrust, which is just gonna kill you because he's got Iron Barbs. Oh, you lived. Okay. So that future sight's going into both of us. Minin. I'm killing the Minin. You kidding me? Get out of here. It's a little rat out of my screen. X Scissor? That's fine. Okay, that's super effective. Obviously, so let's Fire Blast. Splash is crazy. An Octillery. Okay. I honestly feel like we still go for the Fire Blast here. Thankfully, my Lodic's at 60 now, so I don't have to worry about leveling it up anymore, at least for the time being. So let's let Weevil go out front, and then Tusk will be our second behind, in case we have to do any double battles, which I don't think we have to until we battle Zinzlin again. Now, the question is, do I want to battle everybody on this ship? I think I should. Because it's going to be a good experience that kind of just falls to the side if I don't take it. So obviously it does mean that there is more risk of losing things, but I think we'll be okay, truthfully. All right, Rampardos are a little bit scary, but I imagine we do a lot of damage with extra sensory. I don't know if we kill. We do. Yeah. I didn't think we did. Because extra sensory is not the strongest psychic type move we could have, and also not super effective either. So that's why I had those thoughts. Ditto. Ditto kind of sucks in this game because he doesn't have transform or imposter, so yeah, he's kind of butt. Yeah, I'll battle everybody. It's better for me to do it. Because like I said, if Iris's ace is going to be 71, if Iris's ace is going to be 71, I gotta make sure that I have everything I need in tip-top shape to battle her. Alright, I would like it if you went for rapid spin this turn. Okay, flash. That's arguably just as annoying as minimize. But we still land. We don't get the kill, unfortunately. Dang. That's kind of crazy that he has lowered my accuracy and minimized, and I land attacks. And he got the +6 at one point, minimize with his evasiveness, and I still hit my attacks. Imagine if that Arceus has no guard, and that's the reason we were landing attacks still. That'd be nuts. Okay, so Simipour's special attack went up. That's interesting that special attack went up. I figured his physical attack would have went up because Mewtwo's defense would have been lower. But I guess maybe... I mean, I can't check natures right now. Yeah, our physical defense is better. So maybe we got... Oh, we might have gotten a naughty nature Mewtwo. Maybe that's what I'm remembering now. That would make sense. Naughty little Mewtwo. I don't know why I said it like that. That sounds weird. Anyways, next battle. All right, we got Victory Bell. Oh, this is free. For the free. Glaceon, do I want to stay in? I don't know if it has mirror code still. I don't think it did. Delilah, what are you doing? I feel like you're trying to get into trouble. All right, let's check each of these teleports to see if we can find the switch. So not in here. And this actually helps me decipher which rooms will have the teleporters. So this one did have one, so there's one. I obviously don't need to check the others. Go in here. I can actually walk through the doorway. You battle? You do not battle. Wait, were you the other one? Were you the lady that was here? Yes, you were. Okay, that teleports me over here. There is a room where you can rest. I need to figure out which room that is. Okay, so nothing in this room. So it's gonna be in that top room. Okay, let's battle. And both these guys are gonna want to battle. One will assume. Stunfisk. Okay, I have Ice Beam, so we should be able to one-shot a Stunfisk. Wow, I didn't one-shot, but I got the freeze. That's kind of crazy. 10% chance to freeze, by the way. And we've gotten 2 freezes today. With Ice Beam. Kind of wild. Because I feel like freeze doesn't happen that often. I think it actually happens the least out of all the statuses. But it is also probably the most broken one because the chances of thawing out are... It's so 100 or 0, it feels like. I don't know, it's just... It is the worst. Growl. Okay, that's fine. That's fine with me. It's Cavalier again? Oh, perfect. Perfect that we got this fire type coverage for you, buddy. Okay, not that room. There's an item. We'll obviously come back and get the item when we go over to that side. So this is the teleporter that has the last, which on the left side. Okay, so this is the room where we rest. Good to know. We got a sea incense. Not ideal. PH, IMO. Shoulder is so itchy. I don't know why. Okay, so I know that teleporters are not in this room. So they'll be in the bottom 2 rooms. I feel like that top teleporter is not the one I want to go into in this room. I think we've already done that one. Kinda cruel. Okay, we already done that one. I guess I'll check this top one just in case. I was wrong. I misremembered which room it was. Sceptile. I love having the coverage I have on this Mewtwo because it literally hits. Seems like it's hitting everything we could possibly be fighting right now. Which is what makes Mewtwo a monster to begin with. Is its learn set. Now obviously with random TMs, it normally doesn't learn Aeroblast and Flame Burst, but it's Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, all those sorts of moves. Make an absolute E unit. Oh, so you're telling me I got scammed on my Latias's ability. Because Latias could have Wonder Guard. No, that's fine. That's fine. I got Cursed Body instead, which I saw as his ability before. Cool. Wait, did we already got the teleporter in this room, so I don't know why I keep going through all the teleporting things. We already did it. Okay, let's see if I can figure it out. Not that one. I reckon it's the bottom right corner where this lady is standing. All right, Absol. I don't really have anything for an Absol right now. So I'm gonna Sludge Wave. Hope that we do a decent amount of damage. If we do half, I'd be happy. Heck yeah, and it's got color change. Okay. You can kind of... You can almost use that to your advantage. Sea King. As much as I want to stay in on a Sea King, it is not the right idea. It's not the right move. And we learned that strength from a Slacking killed it one hit, so we're going to do the same thing again. I pressed the wrong button. Because strength is not in my first move slot. Keeps messing with me. Aerothorn. I have one Fire Blast. I'm not chancing it. Not chancing it. Because I miss that Fire Blast and he Power Whips me and kills me, I'm going to be a very upset boy. Right, yay. All right, let's go use the beds to heal up. And then we will continue going forward. And then Nidoqueen is our lead. I'm like, okay. I was like, I remember it being the lead. But again, sometimes my brain, my memory, it's That's not a Kyurem, silly. That's a Raikou. All right, let's see what she got. You each got 3 Mons. Lapras and Mewtwo. Okay. Mewtwo, we know, is not that good. We know it is not that good, and it doesn't have that good... Oh my god. No. I didn't save my game. Son of a bitch, man. Sucks ass, dude. I don't want to replay this. I was so dead set on completing this today, too. I'm trying to think of what all I did after beating the gym. I caught the Terrakion, I caught the Luminion, and then I just battled everybody on the ship. I don't know why this battle keeps crashing for me. I don't. Whatever. We'll end stream here. I guess it's a kind of fitting place because I think it's still going to take us a long time to get to the Elite Four. So I'm glad that I didn't make this a finale, but I was super, dead set on making it the finale. Man, that just sucks, though, because I could have just save stated. I don't know if save stating is a good idea here, though. I don't think it is. Let's just call it what it is. We'll wrap it up here for today. I will continue to play this stuff, or catch up and play the stuff off screen. I think, like I mentioned, the only thing we did was beat the gym, catch Terrakion, catch Luminion, so catching things won't be an issue. Battling wise, my levels probably will be different. Maybe, but that just sucks that this is the way that stream's got to end. And it's, again, with the Zinzlin battle, so it's going to scar me when this stuff keeps happening. So I want to do this immediately so I don't forget about it. So if you guys did enjoy today's stream, make sure you show your support by clicking that like button down below because it'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the series going up on the channel. We are still continuing ZA, our Heart Gold Master Mode, which we just defeated the Johto Elite Four. And then this, where we are going to be back on Monday. Monday we'll be back, and we will hopefully beat the game, or beat the Elite Four. I'm going to be smart next time we have to battle Zinzlin. I'm going to make sure I save before I battle him, because it has been the 2 double battles in this game that you battle him that there is some sort of issue. So we can hope that we can figure that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed like I mentioned, and we'll see you guys Monday for some more Eon. But I'll see you Thursday for some more Heart Gold. Till then, peace out.